Oye, live now. I have a lot of ideas. I thought about doing some other things. However, I'm not sure if it's worth the time and the energy. So I'm doing this as a test out of my hands. And I'm also having to serve like a great sense of forgiveness, especially to myself. And I'm having to break my comfort zone by like doing things for myself that I'm not used to doing. And it's a very vulnerable state where I am growing. Enjoy it, bro. You're such a blessing. Just seeing your username reminds me of what I need to do. I can't really read you right now. I'm kind of on an adventure. And I'm here to kind of give. I mean, if you want to like give something back, you know, how I feel about that, you know, being equal energetic exchanging. I just feel really sick and like kind of taken advantage of and disregarded and undervalued. And I'm having to like disconnect from myself in my addiction to suffering and like serving my addiction to like fighting myself and my inner peace by attaching myself to things that like I know serve me destruction. And I see people teaching me things all the time. Like they show me where my addictions are. Like I'm addicted to being comfortable. I'm addicted to quietness. It's hard to even find a friend in this day and age. Just everyone is so selfish. And I can't lie, all this selfishness sometimes makes me wish I was selfish. And like I'm learning how to be selfish. You know, basically how to keep to the self and sit in silence and not have attachments to suffering or happiness, you know, like both ways. And just, I am truly, truly, truly motivated by my will to be the best version of myself and stay connected to my higher self and on the path of like clearing from these addictions to suffering and misunderstanding and separateness, and attempting to find my oneness. Like I can see myself in others and have compassion and forgive. God, everybody wants my energy. And just like, I'm going to have to just disappear for a while. I mean, I'm like putting myself out there that like, yes, I am ready to work and ready to be of service in many multiple forms. I have so much to offer, though I'm going to charge, because otherwise I need to charge towards my goals through additional avenues, and I find it most unsatisfactory when you are a cheating, lying thief. And you know, like, you cheat yourself, really, and that can be frustrating. Can I do this? I think I can. And I'm gonna do this. Oh, let me in. Can I go? I'm breaking all the illusions and the lies by shedding love. Love is light, information, the truth. While some people think it's the devil and that everyone is like evil and they want to be like addicted to their addiction of fighting. Some people are so addicted to fighting and separateness and the illusion that they have power and security and come on, what's the other one? Power, security, and the other one is come on, Trina, I just had it. Indulgence in the senses. Sensations, basically. You feel me? Forget that. I'm not interested. Not interested. I'm so addicted and like looking forward to like this process of healing and cleansing and setting myself free of my addictions, such as this makes me feel good, I need more. Some people do this through food, smoking, relationships, intimate touch, using your money again to like get security and comfort, what you think is going to bring you happiness when the actuality is not that. I constantly feel lonely unless like I connect to myself and like really like am there for myself and say like, wow, Trina, I have compassion for your struggle right now. Like, you know, I wish that you had better at this time too. That we're going to have to choose to be wiser with our time and our energy so that we can be respected and reciprocated in our affections. This guy today tried to tell me that men's job is to provide for women, and that women's job is to make men feel secure. How funny is that? And women create men, right? And women. While men also have the power to plant seed. It's a co-creation, and still everyone wants to claim the blame for responsibility and the strength. What ignorance, what disharmony, what sacrifice of the truth. Interesting. My subconscious wants to do all the things. However, I'm going to choose to serve myself in ways that I'm not used to serving myself. And that's like allowing myself to completely indulge in my own ability to like make myself feel sensational, such as spoiling myself with like proper nutrients, bathing myself, cooking for myself, surrounding myself in the most harmonious, clean, healing, loving environmental space that I ever could, while also simultaneously creating an environmental space everywhere that I go that is providing nutrients to others, that is nurturing, unconditionally loving, and supportive of their growth. I am supplying constant forgiveness despite the opposition, and still I get spit on. And still I say thank you, may I have another? I give you countless times in which to do so. I hope you choose to walk the path of enlightenment and healing yourself, instead of being so separate and stuck in illusion of your power, your sensations, and your false security. The only security that is real is your security in yourself and knowing your place, knowing when to speak, knowing when to sit in silence, knowing when to be peaceful, knowing how not to be bitter. That is a struggle I struggle with. After experiencing so much pain and turmoil and suffering and misunderstanding, how can I not be bitter? That is my greatest thing, my biggest prayer is please do not allow my heart to become hardened. Do not allow me to turn away from you. Teach me how to love. Teach me how to understand without destruction of I am. Do not murder me and take me out. Perhaps I am teaching you love because you don't know how to love and how to treat me right. Perhaps you don't even know how to treat yourself right and you're rejecting that healing process. That could be a sad story, or it could be your reality. Listen to your feelings, they tell you the truth. The ego makes you want to turn away and be the same old Jake revolver reference. Namaha. Seva, selfless service. I did my very best today, and I reached out to the Amaret Institute and left a voicemail for the great Kalindi. All I can do is put it out there that my intention is to learn and to grow. You know, the name Daniel means only God is my judge. It's not for you to decide what your fate, what your destiny is. You do not get to choose. Are you choosing to suffer and to be in pain and separate and serve yourself constantly? Or are you yourself self-torture? monster are you? Are you ruled by fear? Are you the bear of suffering I can cuddle? Are you using me for You have a choice, you have free will. Listen to your heart and your feelings. Do what's right. Don't revolt against God in you and your heart telling you the truth. Every time there's a distraction, it shows you a highlighter. It shows you what's important. It's your choice to work on the dark force in secret, in privacy, in violence, in hatred, in suffering. I understand it is painful to open your heart to others and to tell them your truth, how you have suffered and how God has punished you, if you will, or how you have punished yourself, depending on how you enjoy to narrate to yourself and your ego and to justify his story, her story, history. God, I really need a massage. Please commission a massage for me, because I won't get one unless you force me. Unless it gets really bad. Speaking of really bad, I didn't even try to contact my acupuncturist. Clearly that's what I need the most. Though again, I can't spend what I'm not making. And I can't spend every dime that I make, because I have to keep a roof over my head and buy groceries and take care of a cat and do the right thing, do what makes me feel right, what helps me sleep at night. And I'm the only person that can put that order in. I'm having a daydream of something I want to do, though I'm hearing that it's supposed to be for fans only. And I know some people don't really want to pay $50 a month, but please know that I basically get $20 a month for every it's so ridiculous. Though still it's a system that I'm partaking in, and I just stopped caring. Though I'm not caring, you know what I mean? I'm just putting in more care. And I'm wanting to see you equally invested, as I'm caring. You can't match me, please, get all up. You only care about using my healing energy to assist you. You make everything about sex and control and manipulation, and it's fake. I can't stand fake. I would like to have the ability to receive pleasure. I enjoy receiving pleasure. However, I also enjoy being the one to suffer so you don't have to. That is the biggest thing in physics. That for the moments that I suffer and I cry out in silence, there's a person who gets a moment of joy who has suffered. Your fear is what keeps you away from everything that you need. Your fear screams the loudest at what you need the most. The child doesn't want to do it. That's me right now, as I have to cook for myself and clean my bathtub myself and do all the things. I don't wanna. You do it for me. And then I'm having to be mother and father to myself and be nurturing, be okay, kid, I know you're tired. Here, we're gonna meet in the middle. Meet in the middle. Is there anything? Is there anybody out there? What's this? What's this? Second pair of leggings. Amazing. Thank you for the second pair of leggings. I will wear those more often. I will wear those tomorrow. I love having two pairs. I will literally wear the same thing every day and have 5 versions of it. Because I'm a nerd like that. Tazzy Bear! Tazzy Bear! Thank you for understanding and seeing all the love that I give. You are such a gorgeous goth boy. I empathize with you. And your ability to transform. And yeah, you make a very attractive female as well. It's quite impressive, your transformation. and like your ability to like gender switch like is fascinating. Like I cannot do that. Like I can dress like I don't know how to explain it, okay? My friend makes jokes that like I could wear a trash bag, and even wearing a trash bag, like, you know, like people are still gonna smell my sexual energy, and it's like I'm not safe. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously I'm safe because like I'm a strong warrior. Like I know you kind of feel me. Oh, there's so much stress and anxiety. I'm supposed to be doing like live readings for people. Oh, Tazzy Bear, you're so clear. Yeah. Oh my God. You know, can you please like make a YouTube channel of you like doing your transformations? Like, show me how you do your eyebrows. I know you like, oh my God, I know you sent me some cool makeup tutorials and more Spice Girls music. Like, I'm so thankful for your friendship and like your love and understanding. Like, you're definitely like family to me. And then like another part of my ego is like, dude, make my hair and like style me, bro. Like your eyeshadow, the red eyeshadow. Oh my God, dude. And like how many dudes are like brave enough to like play with cosmetics like that and like are better than women like that? No offense. I'm so sorry like for the offenses. It's just like, can I just give you props? And I'm like, my jealousy, my God, your ability at cosmetics. I mean, I understand that like I can be you sometimes because like I too love makeup and playing dress up and transformations. Though, like, wow. And like, why is there not like a modeling account dedicated to all your transformations? Like when you were 18 and those versions of you where you look like a witch girl, oh my God, you look like a moon child. Like, what did you do, my child? I know, you are hysterical. I'm just letting you know, like, thank you for like reaching out to me and being private. And like, I'm sorry if I'm exposing you right now. Just like, I don't have any other way of like reaching out to you by mouth. You know what I'm saying? And like, if you're commissioning for my energy, like allow me to please like pour onto you back, dude. Like, wow. Like, I'm wondering, like, are you real? Are you real? Like, are you a real person? Like, you look so different all the time. And like, it's pretty like intelligent, really. And it's so amazing. Like I see myself as you, and like I'm inspired, and like I feel like you've taken me to the next level, and I'm like, teach me your ways of being. And then like for me, like it's funny, like I'm attempting, instead of the androgynous aspect, like I am certainly trying to get more comfortable with the fact that like I'm a girl. Like I grew up a lot of my childhood rejecting like this part of me being a tomboy because it was over sexualized and taken advantage of, and there's constantly like what can I get from you vibes instead of like what can I give you. And like meanwhile I'm the other way, like constantly giving love, constantly giving understanding. Meanwhile I'm like, dude, can I have a little bit of that back? Can we be friends? I know you see yourself as me, and like just know that it's not easy, okay? And like you have the power to grow and keep like, you know, playing with yourself. That is like, I'm like instant perverted joke here, right? Excuse me, am I inappropriate if that like was perceived or offended in that way? It's about giving yourself permission to play and experience the self in a new intimate way. And like I was going to say, play little space. Like when you like notice yourself like being like that little kid, like instead of like beating the self up, you know, allow the self to be that self so it can be like, you know, innocent, if you will, and authentic. Like I feel like a lot of your power and your superpower is hiding there. And I feel very strong to push you to make music or like to do things. And like, of course, like your imagery and like all these things put together, I think it would just be very healing for you, and that you're an artist and that you need exposure. And then like, if you're just like hiding yourself and only bringing yourself to the private spaces and using them as like your judgments, like maybe that's where you need like my parenting the most, is seeing like the mother inside yourself, like how you need to like nurture yourself and like push yourself and be like, you got this, child. Ooh. You know, like being super affectionate in your narratives to yourself instead of like constantly having to like, you know, put on a facade for the self so the self like feels comfortable. And another translation that comes through is basically where you might not identify with your human body because part of you remembers, like, this earth is not my home, this body is not my home. And you understand a greater purpose. And I feel like you feel that when you're channeling your energy and you're doing like what comes natural to you. Like, you are so gifted at what you do, and plus you put in so much time and energy to have the ability to be able to do such things. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me and allowing me to share with you what I have received. You know, it wasn't easy to be completely transparent, though now you have received equally. And what's funny is 26 is my magic number. You know that? It really is. I'm grateful for your intentions, even if you can't fully back all the time. I understand you mean well, and you do your best to speak with your actions. Though understand that the greater price that you can pay is pay it forward, and it means that you don't have to pay me. Just when you see your opportunity to like help out and do your place, do it because you want to, because it makes you happy, because it makes you grow. Choose to understand, choose to love, choose to come together. It's a choice. Be consistent. Notice where you lie to yourself. Notice where you separate yourself from others. Notice where you tell yourself you are unworthy. Be kind to yourself. Be the person you never had, for yourself, to yourself, at all times. Choose to grant yourself permission to have serenity, to have comfort, to have joy, without bounds, without limitations, without stories. You are a very, very, very old soul. Your Akashic records go way back. You have a lot of ties to Sirius and Egypt and Lemuria, and it feels like you're a quantum jumper, and you're changing timelines because you have the power of will and intention and healing. So you can only heal through what you have suffered through yourself. So I empathize with that deep understanding and resonance. It's not very easy for you. I love you so very much. I hope that you can hear me, like, giving you literally everything I've got, all of my energy. But please let me disconnect and cook for myself and do all the things. There are things that you can do privately. Let's say you desire for me to return back here, and maybe I could do a live bath, or like there can be other equal energetic exchanges should you find that to be worth value, or your intention and your power to manipulate circumstances with your will, and you speak with your actions how important it is to you. In the meantime, I am. Namaste. Jabagwan. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.